The podcast hasn't started yet. We're waiting for Shane.
Wow.
It's just on.
Oh.
Like me. It's on like
Okay.
Donkey
Well, this
Kong.
time could be. So unfortunately, I've dreaded news, right? That the last podcast kind of recorded in an echo,
Yeah.
right? So
Big ol'
unfortunately,
echo.
for our 3.5 fans out there that
Yeah.
didn't exactly, they weren't exactly aware of what was going on on Monday when Charlie was trying to, or not trying to, but the podcast wasn't posted.
It was not.
basically,
It was
right?
not.
Because it sounded like dog shit.
Yeah.
So-
Yes. Cannot understand.
I didn't know if we wanted to recap a couple of things, but maybe later on when we do that while we're waiting on Shane to arrive,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Devin, I want you to read the pitch because you're an English man.
Yeah, I know a thing or
You,
two about the
yeah.
language. I know a thing
You
or two
can-
about Japanese.
you
which
can
just got a
read.
tattoo,
I did.
and it spells Dansho, which is male prostitute in Japanese.
Oh shit!
I just told him it said Naruto, bitch.
The long con.
Yeah, so Charlie wrote up I guess a synopsis of the last podcast, and it's pretty great. So it goes like this: Your Monday morning escape is here again. The Mike and Jeff podcast episode 3, Echo, with special guest Tony the accountant, is now live. This week's topics include expiration dates, multiple people jerking off in Devin's bed at the same time, our grossest horror stories, and our individual Radicate break cards. Cole's balls are mentioned yet again. I forgot. But this time with Keith weighing in. Unfortunately, the audio is double tracked, so there's a slight echo, but Keith is just so funny that it's worth the listen anyways. As always, any topics you would like to hear about, please send them to our people manager, Devin. So did you post it?
I did not know.
Okay.
I was going to.
You were going to before you found out
Yeah.
how bad it sounded.
Yeah. There are some parts that just
Yeah.
you don't understand the words.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And Shane might try to get a hold of me here, but yeah. So basically, the Radicate break. That was sort of like, I really liked how we ended that. Was our own personal Radicate break, right? What was your Radicate break? What was the, I guess, your turning point?
Yes. Where your life could split into two paths.
Yeah.
How far back can you take it to where, like, if I would have done this differently, everything would be different?
And yours was
Mine was a
explain.
Radicate break card.
A break card is like a certain kind of
Yeah, so I was super into Pokemon cards, and they released this pack, and it had break cards, which were brand new. They were sideways and just completely
They're sick.
golden.
They're
Yeah,
sick.
they were
sick.
badass, and I wanted one. Wanted one so bad.
Yeah.
I bought 15 to 20 packs, didn't get one.
Yeah.
And I was working at McDonald's at the time, and a guy I worked with went to Walmart, and he bought 2 of them. Bought 2 packs, and he gave one to me to open. Like, it was his pack. It's just really fun to open them.
Yeah. It is.
And
I can agree.
Yeah.
Love old break cards.
And I told him, like, if you get a break card, I'm putting in my 2 weeks.
Yeah.
He didn't want that.
Yeah.
He was like, I like working with you. Don't do that. And I was like, too late. I spoke it into the universe. Like, if it happens, it happens. And he got one. He got a Radicate break card. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And I walked inside. I put in my 2 weeks. And I went to college.
Look what I got you now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
You're an FBI agent.
Sometimes, I guess. I was in an FBI ceiling the other day.
Yeah, right.
I work at a fucking jail
Yeah.
because of a Pokemon card.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
And Keith, I kind of forget. Was ours similar or what?
Mine
What
was
it?
the moment I basically had to decide if I wanted to move in with my dad or stay with my mom. And if I stayed with my mom, holy shit, I feel like I'd be way different. I'd have different friends.
You might have hair.
I might have hair. True. I mean,
Your life would be
have,
so less stressful. It would just, you'd have luscious locks.
dude. And then I came over here, met you guys,
Right.
hated you guys, lost my hair.
Yeah. It stressed me the fuck out.
But yeah, dude, I'd be way different. I can break it down to like that moment. Like that moment, I would be a different person, whichever way I went. But I'm 100% happy I went this way. Like 100%.
I am too.
But what if you were happy or you went the other way?
Well, I'll never know. And I'm glad.
Honestly, this way's way cooler anyway because like we're in it, and you know this way does have Cole's balls. I'm just saying.
It does.
That's probably what fucking eclipsed the other path. You're like,
Dude,
this is a dark one. Honestly.
Cole hates this, but
Yeah.
Shane and I'm sure when he gets over here,
Yeah.
he'll basically confirm. But there was this girl in high school that we would just basically tell all these awful stories about Cole. But the one that really like stuck out to me because she knew Cole and she knew who he was, but she didn't like personally know him, so she believed like everything we said, like everything.
What a gullible bitch.
But dude, this was the craziest one. So we said that his balls were so long that he could basically like throw them up like by thrusting and catch him in his mouth like ball in a cup.
Ball in the mouth.
I do remember that. Baby. I remember you and Shane talking about that
I know.
A while ago.
Yeah, imagine Cole playing ball in a mouth.
Hey, do you remember the controller you threw at your wall because
Which one?
Yeah, true. Anyway.
No, I do. It was right by the elliptical machine.
So
I threw it, and it left a dent or whatever. And was it the one where I was like, "Was it still not fucking or you're not gonna work or something?"
Oh yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It was like it was fucking
Oh.
pissed off Devin logic where it's like, "Oh, now you're not gonna work." Just beat this shit out of me like there. Now I need an excuse not to work. Yeah, it's something.
Dude,
like that.
yeah, like you were playing Halo that day. I remember 'cause
fucking bet.
I was sitting right next to you, and you looked. So basically, you died, and you went and like stood up and looked at the like behind you, and I was just playing like Dead Space at the time, and I looked over and I was like,
Great game by the way. On chapter 8.
Oh, it's so good. And then you died one more time, and you fucking threw that bitch.
That was my Eradicate break.
But you just stormed up the stairs, and then
No, that was
I
the
was
controller
like,
break.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
So when you came back down, you tried to play again. I don't know why you tried to play again after you noticed the giant hole in the wall from the controller. And it wouldn't work. Yeah. So you're like, oh, you're not going to fucking work? And you just started bashing it into the ground. And I just remember pieces were just fucking flying, like, into your face, like, on me. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But I loved it. Anyway.
It's always funny when you're not the one raging, right?
Yeah, I know. Continuing off of that, though, we basically told that girl that Cole would come over and fuck that hole in the wall.
I'm really happy that's where this going.
Yeah. That's how you do stand-up, man.
Yeah.
I love that.
And she believed everything. It was
Yeah.
just honestly
I
nuts.
do remember you saying that.
She believed he could hump his balls into his mouth.
Yeah, dude. She said, she was like, my ex-boyfriend had really long balls. And I was like, dude, they can't be that long.
What a way to describe a pair of balls. It's long.
Dude, the last time when, like, the last podcast we were talking, like, I describe Cole's balls as, like, a fucking, like, turkey,
Gobbler?
Yeah. Like, a turkey gobbler that's, like, or, like, you know those fake super saggy balls you put on trucks?
Yeah.
Truck nuts.
That is exactly what Cole's balls look like. One hangs a little lower. And I only saw them once, but they were so memorable.
Yeah, same here.
They're just implanted
That's
in my
one
brain.
One time that I knew that they were the biggest balls I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
And I've seen JoJo's balls, and he doesn't have a fucking, that's not a sack to scoff at.
And he also did steroids, so...
I did not know that.
That I didn't know, but, I mean, I couldn't tell by the size of his balls. Don't they usually get small? Don't they shrink up
Yeah.
when they're on steroids?
Yeah.
Well, if he was on steroids and they were still that big, I'd hate to see him, like,
Well,
sober.
I guess it depends, like, when you saw his balls.
It's a lot. That's a timeline of ball gazing.
Is he Preston? Jesus.
Preston, I've probably seen, honestly, that's another point that I think Cole has mentioned is like we've seen way more dicks in our life than we've seen like tits, and you get 2 for 1 with tits, right? You know?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to say, like, my wrestling days when I went into the locker room and you had to take a shower with all the guys. That's like instantly like you saw 30 dicks. That's already 30 dicks in your life. And then you go to like Planet
That means you have to
Fitness.
see 15 girls topless.
You guys
Even
are,
that out.
Dude, and then
you guys are a little gay.
15's a lot.
I've
not butch, bro.
I've seen more tits
Shout
than
out.
dicks.
Dude, and then
Congrats on you, dude.
and then you go into Planet Fitness and you're just like, you know, changing into your workout gear, like
Yeah.
you know, you're not getting butt ass naked.
No.
But there's these old ass dudes in there, man. Like they're probably like 60 to like 85.
85 in the gym.
And they are just butt ass naked
lot of them
walking
don't-
around.
they don't care.
They don't care.
There's a bigger guy in there. He don't care. He's got a jelly bean for a penis, and he's cool with it. You know?
Damn.
Is that what it tastes like too?
Yeah, tutti frutti.
Hey, hey, Dave, you got a mic and I stuck your
Well,
your private part there.
to sort of, I guess, piggyback off of last week's conversation that we had, right? Our topics. I had a story, right?
Oh, it was a great story.
It was pretty terrible. Actually, it was terrifying. But I you know, once again, I won't name the names, but Nick and Brandon, and I won't give last names, but you already know. Yeah. Did you steal your shirt? Yeah, you totally, motherfucker. You know who you are. If you're listening.
Yeah. I hope you're not listening. You don't deserve.
These
this
two
enjoyment.
motherfuckers. Just to be clear, I didn't have a spine when I was younger. You know what I mean? I didn't quite have the friends I do now, right? Which might stem from my Eradicate break. We're like, what the fuck are you guys laughing at?
I just thought, I'm sorry. Continue.
All right, buddy. All right. Making a drink here. Anyway. But yeah, so I wasn't, I didn't have a spine. I didn't have the best of friends. These guys came over. I had a bunk bed at the time, and they decided to jerk off in my bunk bed at the same time. Now, I wasn't in the room. I can't, the whole time I would pop in and ask how they were doing. But I hey, you guys doing? I remember this Nick guy was on the bottom bunk, and Brandon was up top, and they're just actually jerking off in my bunk bed at the same time. The one left evidence, so I know he actually finished.
Yeah,
it was cum on a blanket.
Jesus.
I had to get that out.
But like, how did that start?
I see. To this day, I don't know.
You gotta know.
I don't know. I was. Oh, I bet you won't jerk off in my bed. I don't know. I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said. I don't know what led to it.
No, all right.
All I remember is walking into my room and they're both whacking. Okay, Nick was on his stomach. He was humping the fuck out of his blanket. But Brandon was up top and he was jerking himself off. And I don't think he finished, the poor guy.
Oh man.
But actually, Shane's calling me. And that's,
Let's go, Brandon.
but yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, what's up?
Charlie, I want to tell you what, like, the first
cool.
time
Yeah.
that I heard about even what porn was and jerking off was...
Yeah. Did you get scared the first time you jerked off?
I didn't know what was going to happen.
Same.
I was like,
Same.
am I supposed to, like, explode everywhere or something? Dude, the first time, though, like, my buddy was like, hey, have you ever heard of RedTube? And I was like, what the hell is that?
Shane's here.
Shane's here.
Shane's here.
Shane's here.
What up, you guys? Shane's here.
So we have studio.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the story that
Yeah,
I
but he was
talking
like,
about.
I'm gonna go and
real?
Yeah, it's a fucking microphone.
No,
Oh,
his
yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah.
Is that really?
yeah.
Yeah, this is the tattoo.
Yeah, he's black as well.
Yeah.
But basically, he was like, I'm gonna go in the bathroom and jerk off. And I was like,
Was this at your
I
house?
just remember thinking in my head, like, while
What
I'm
was-
here, like, while I'm at your house, like,
Oh, he jerked off at his house?
he jerked off at his house, but he, like, let me know. Like, why? Why do I need to know that you jerked off at my house?
Yeah.
Or at his house?
Yeah. Why do I need to know while I'm at your house that you're jerking off?
Well, I think he was excited about it. He's like, dude, I just started jerking off. Like, this is it. Dude.
Some people just enjoy talking about that shit.
I tell you what, though, this is probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So,
Whoa,
I'm literally...
that's bold.
No, this is pretty bad.
Alright.
So, I'm literally at my mom's house. Two of the worst, most awful things that's ever happened to me happened at my mom's house. But this was... basically, I started watching porn for the first time. And I'm literally on my home computer where everybody shares, okay? So, I didn't know history was a fucking thing, okay?
Rookie mistake.
And so, my mom and stepdad call me in the room. and they just start listing off the porn sites that I
Damn.
Were they listing off like
and they
video
were like,
titles?
dude, they were like
I know.
laughing about it, and I was like,
Oh,
I was so fucking like embarrassed. They're like, big black ass.
You're like,
Big black dude ass.
it was the dog.
And then they were like,
One video.
and then they were like, MILFs. And I was like,
Not at an early age. Nice.
God damn it. Dude, that actually sucked. I was actually like, why SpongeBob?
Why? That very similar thing happened to me, but I didn't graduate to porn yet. I was just doing pictures, right? So I would just go and type in like Pam Anderson boobs or something. Like, you know, I would just do boobs. And then I remember Dad before school one day was like, hey, I've seen you're typing in some stuff on the computer. I'm not gonna tell your mom, but knock it off. And I was like, all right, Dad, yeah. And I was like, fuck, like how the fuck did I not think about the history? You know, I think I knew about it. I just didn't think it, what?
You got caught.
Like, mind your own business, you know.
Got caught.
Try to look at movies.
Hey, when we were getting the food before we started this, when she literally asked that customer in front of her, in front of us, she was like, "Do you want your salad tossed?" And I was like, I looked around, I was like, "What the fuck?"
How much, please?
Dude, the girl was like looking around too, because she didn't understand, and they were like, "Oh, this is your first time." And I was like, that makes it worse.
Oh my God.
Yes, I would like my salad tossed. How much extra?
Yeah, literally.
Keith was mentioning that girl that believed everything that you said about Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told
Ball in the cup.
Fucking holes in walls.
Shane will confirm
Yes.
everything.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember we told her that we went to the house that was in development near your house?
Yes, I know exactly where you're
And
going.
basically,
Yeah.
like we literally did go to this house development.
No,
and,
that
like,
was real.
and literally nothing happened. Like nothing happened.
Except Keith almost died.
Actually, yeah, I almost like slipped and fell.
Yeah.
I almost
He was,
slipped
like,
and fell,
climbing
but Shane
up.
like caught me. Like I fell.
Like he
off.
was like climbing up. We were up some stairs, and he was climbing up almost like, I don't know if it was like a part of a roof or something, and he slipped off. I had my hands like right under his armpits, and I caught him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my God.
My savior.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
It's
But,
ever since.
And then after that, we modified the story. A bit.
Yeah.
So we told this chick that we went to this house, and basically we started like going through the house, and we started we went into the cellar.
Yeah, it was
right.
in the basement.
Yeah,
There
we
was
went-
really nothing to it.
We
It
went
was
into the
small
basement,
shit.
and then there was this homeless dude
What? Living there.
living
Yeah.
there, and then he started like chasing us and trying to
You're fucking-
attack us.
When?
And so
Devin,
We're-
this
so-
isn't real.
so we're-
This is what
yeah.
they told the girl.
so we're trying to.
I'm the girl!
So we literally started like running up the ladder that I slipped on, and
Wait, did you almost die though?
yeah, actually,
I mean, he could have hurt himself.
I could have like broke something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so you're running from this homeless guy.
But anyway, Cole was like, "Don't worry, guys, I got this," and like tackled him down the steps. Sounds normal, right?
Yeah.
And then he starts fucking
Something
the
that
shit out of him.
I was like, I'm not even gonna put it past him. Some of you do. It really could happen.
We're like, "Cole, get out of there!" And he was like, "I haven't finished."
He started sucking his dick. Yeah.
What an enigma.
I believe that.
And she was like, "No way, that's nuts."
Yeah, but
Like-
he saved us, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
he had to have a reward.
Yeah.
It's just this homeless ass.
Oh my fucking God. So Charlie, did you have something that you want to talk about? Did you have a topic or something?
You know, I'm a wage slave and I hate it.
You wrote down in
I kind of feel like everyone.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's my Spotify playlist actually.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Elaborate.
how do you feel about calling off Because, like, there's some people who, when they call off, they're like, I feel bad,
Yeah, I'm one of those.
but they shouldn't.
That's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it.
I feel bad. I think it's because like I work in an environment where like
You kinda need
it
to-
really sucks
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're supposed
when
to.
somebody
That's
calls off.
the position I'm in. It really sucks.
And I think that's like my next position is going to be the same way. But like when I was working at fucking Regal, I was like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I call off at Sam's like once every 3 weeks. or
Literally,
something, like
yeah.
when I was first there for 2 years, and then after that, I just kind of I never did.
Really?
Oh,
I remember that.
yeah. When I was first,
I-
first 2 years, I called off quite a bit. Like it became a problem. Like if I called off one more time, I was gonna get.
Damn.
I might be fired. I don't know. I
never get it now. I can't.
Yeah. And that was when you had to call in too, Sam.
Yeah, fuck
Sam's,
that.
Now you just
Now you just
fucking
go
Yeah.
on the computer.
point and click, and you're you know what I mean.
yeah,
Magically
that's
off.
so nice.
It
Like
is really
before
nice.
that, I didn't call off at all. Like when I worked at McDonald's,
Yeah.
I tried to call off once. It was like the day after Warped Tour. I was like, I don't want to fucking go to work.
Yeah.
And so it's like 10 o'clock. I work at 1. And I call in. And I'm like, hey, I'm not feeling good. I don't think I can make it. And they were like, you can't do that.
Oh man.
I was like, what do you...
The fuck I
Yeah.
can't.
I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, you gotta be here. And I was like, all right, I'll try. And then
You
I
puke in the fryer.
went in and I just put in my 2 weeks. First thing I did.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Did
Wow.
you stay for that day?
Where was this at?
I did. It was at McDonald's.
Damn.
And I quit for like 3 or 4 months. And
And then you went back. Okay, I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, it's just eradicate break.
yeah, no, but
That's after.
yeah,
It was meant to be.
it
Oh,
was.
100%. Hey, I have a thought.
Yeah, go for it.
So,
I had something really.
you know how like you can like, I don't know, you can cook meat over a long period of time.
Go on.
I guess.
And
Yeah.
you know how you can like age wine. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You know, we get burnt like every year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do we slowly cook?
You're saying like each tanning session
Like,
is just 2% more.
I mean, like every year, do we just slowly cook by the sun until?
It's called
Yeah.
global warming.
I don't know. No, I like to think you have a reset. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you.
When a
like,
When you
reset-
get sunburnt, your skin shifts.
Yeah. So
I mean, maybe old people are like the aged wine.
So you're saying their only age is because they step into the sunlight? Is that
Yeah, what if there's-
like
I don't know, maybe, possibly.
they just get older?
Maybe
because they go out in the sun?
Age like 5
Yeah.
months. I don't know. You drink their blood that's like, that's curated to the
Maybe they're just
perfect
getting older.
temperature.
You're right.
it's called
Yeah.
time.
That's a good point with the shedding skin, though. Really think about that?
Like, or you're out of the sun so long, then you just go back to normal.
Why do you think vampires never age?
Yeah,
Because
they
they're
don't get
never
wrinkles.
they're never in the sun. They're never cooking.
It's not bad for you, though. Maybe like dying of like vitamin D deficiency.
I mean, they are dead.
That's why they take your
Yeah.
vitamins.
why they need blood? This shit don't make no sense. I
Yeah.
don't understand that shit.
All right, hang on. So
Yeah.
like,
This is
Vitamin.
really
I've never been a vampire.
Charlie, help! Yeah, I've never been a
fuck
vampire
it. Shane said they take their vitamins. So my question
They take-
right now.
Well, depends. Is there a recipient?
No.
No.
This is about vitamins. Flintstone vitamins.
Oh, 100%.
They're still a thing.
Yeah.
But kids these days, they don't know what the fuck the Flintstones are.
Facts.
Why?
I barely knew what they were, but
Exactly.
their fucking vitamins were fire.
Why are these vitamins still a thing? Like, why not pick something like SpongeBob?
True. Yeah,
Like-
why are Flintstones? Oh my god, yeah, they haven't changed it
It's
ever.
classic.
Yeah, I think it's just a classic thing. And then, like,
It's like
everybody
almost tradition
knows
at
that
this
they're the
point.
classic, so if they change it, maybe they'll be like, oh, those aren't the Flintstone vitamins.
Flintstone.
Yeah. It's like
It's just the
It doesn't-
Flintstone vitamin
it
is just
doesn't-
in your brain.
it doesn't
It's
make
almost as if it's a brand
sense.
now.
Yeah.
Flintstone.
Yeah.
It's like
Might-
you change a YouTube channel's name, and it's like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
You know, it's a brand.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I love
It's not a brand. It's
It low key is though, like
I love it.
Flintstone vitamins. Well, you know, like who actually
Yeah,
makes
you
them?
know
You don't-
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
call them by like who actually makes the vitamins or whatever the
But-
real brand is. You call them
True.
Flintstone vitamins.
but you
Yeah.
could just get other vitamins.
It's like what Kleenex is.
Yeah.
That's the brand, is Kleenex.
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
a
it's
tissue,
tissue.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Fucking monopolies,
Mind
dude.
blowing.
Dude, I gotta piggyback off of the last time. Too.
Yeah.
So Shane, I was just at school the other day,
Okay.
but I had to fucking shit. And
Understood.
like, you remember the one time when we went to the mall and we shit right next to each other?
Yes.
Aw,
And you
it's
literally
true
dropped
love.
like a fucking baby.
Yes.
into it.
Yes. I actually gave birth that day. Yeah.
Dude,
I am a father to
I
someone
just
who's
remember-
sitting in the cinema.
Imagine taking like
Yeah.
a giant soda can and plopping it in the toilet.
Yeah.
Like,
Not even plopping it, like actually throwing it.
dude, it was like,
Yeah.
like, I felt like your whole ass was wet. Like,
I definitely just didn't wipe my ass. It was more.
But I'm not gonna lie, I was shitting and I was comfortable. You know, I was comfortable. I was on the
Those are the
end.
best kind.
I was on the end. It was dark in there a little bit,
Yeah.
so I was
Oh
comfortable.
shit.
I hung up my coat, like, and I'm scrolling, like, I
Yeah.
just shit, everything's out, and I was scrolling, just kind of like, I was happy, all right.
For once in my life.
So there's fucking 7 stalls in that bitch, okay?
That's right, yeah.
This guy comes in,
Yeah,
like, fucking.
I've heard some weird shit when you're sitting on the toilet. Like,
And then,
you'll be
of
sitting there,
course, this guy chooses the stall right next to me.
literally code, but whatever. You know?
And I literally heard this guy's asshole
Yeah.
open up. It was like,
Damn.
and it just started pouring like liquid out of his ass. And I'm so pissed.
Yeah.
I got up, I did a quick wipe, and then got up and just left. I was just
Yeah.
like,
I
why
wash
would,
my hands.
why would you do that? Why would you choose the stall
Ruin my shitting
right next to me?
I was happy, and now I'm not.
What kind of sick human being shits next to another one if they're not friends?
I
Okay.
mean, it's gotta be like in the same page as like the urinal code. Right?
Yeah.
Like you
I
don't
would
piss
say.
in the same urinal.
Yeah.
You can't shit in the same stall next to someone. That's ridiculous. At least a stall.
Unless it's the only
One stall buffer at least. There's 7 stalls on that bitch. You pick opposite ends.
Yeah.
North Pole, South Pole.
You go opposite ends and then you go middle.
Yeah, and you figure it out from then. But even
Yeah.
then, like 3 people shitting at the same time, that's quite rarity.
I was so pissed. I was actually pissed, dude. When I was at the movie theater
Yeah.
working, I
Yeah.
told you guys this story last time too.
Yeah. You might want to elaborate more
So-
on that.
Wait, where were you?
So I'm
Who's
working.
working at Regal?
I'm working
Oh.
at the movie theater at this time, and I always remember this like little old lady coming up. She looks like the pristine grandma, like your fantasy grandma. Like she was so sweet and cute looking and tiny.
Yeah, tiny.
Yeah.
Like
She
Muriel
came
from
up-
Courage the
yes,
Cowardly Dog.
like you want this grandma to be yours, you know? And
You're gonna do whatever it takes.
Bake me cookies.
she comes up to me and she's like, "I'm so sorry, but I missed." And we were like,
Oh my god.
"Wait, what are you talking about?"
I was about to say her movie?
Dude, we found out she went to the bathroom, and she must have been struggling
Was she shit in
because
the back of the
literally,
toilet?
so she, I don't know if you know where Regal is, where like basically, or I guess you've never really been in the women's bathroom because the guys are.
They spent forever.
The guys are like almost like small, but
Yeah.
there's the middle women's bathroom splits off into 2 big sides.
Yeah.
On the right side, she went all the way to the end. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, she could have chose the first stall.
Yeah.
But this lady must have ripped down her pants like as she was about to get in there, shit all over the walls.
So she hit you with a
Dude.
roundhouse.
Yes! She must have been like,
Oh my god. Dude, yeah.
everywhere. It was
Oh my
on
God,
the
no.
walls, on the toilet, like next to the toilet. Like it was everywhere.
Yes, at home.
You're kidding.
No, dude, I'm not. Actually, it's fucking disgusting. Like people, and I never clean that shit. You know me. Fuck no. But like in the bathroom, I've heard like they've told stories. I've seen one. That was the last. Like it was about when I left. The one lady like shit on the back of the toilet or something, like right on where the hinges are. Just fucking as if it's the shit is trying to take a shit, but it like couldn't. But oh man, it was like this dude. He was brand new, like literally like a week or two or something. I'm trying to remember all the details, but I had to sweep the bathroom or something. I can't remember why I had to go into the bathroom. Or I was trying to take a shit. That's what it was. I was trying to take a shit earlier, and in the back stall, it was on the fucking walls. It was bad. It was like that. It was fucking bad. And I walked out of that bathroom like I didn't see a fucking thing. And then later that day, we were like closing. It was like 9:45. It was later because we stayed over. And I was told to help go clean the bathroom, but I was doing something. And I knew what was in there. Like, they didn't know, but I knew. I was like, I'm not going in there because I'm not cleaning that shit up. The new guy had to go in the bathroom and clean
Oh,
it.
absolutely not.
And he came out and was like, I don't want to say anything, but it's pretty disgusting in there. Like, in the back stall, basically, like, to our manager. And she literally has, like, explain stories about spooning shit off the wall, so that's what they did. And there was it. So I was like, I'm not being a part of that. That's why I literally waited to not go in the bathroom. So he came out specifically and then like met up with him. So I was supposed to go home. And I was like, fuck that. But then they went and cleaned it. It was after 10 at this point. So me and this other like older lady, like 40s, 50s ish or something, sitting in the break room, and it's like 10:20 at this point. You know, I'm chilling, like, all right, cool. They're cleaning the shit. I don't got to do it. I'm sitting in here, and she's over here bitching, like, oh my god, it's 10:20. I'm trying to go home. I'm just thinking in my head, like, you gonna go fucking help them clean it up? We can get out of here, right? You know what I mean? Like, shit, if I was you, I'd be sitting there, you know. I'd be good doing that. Are you kidding me? I'm not going in there. Like, you can go help them if you want. But yeah, that was funny. And then after that, the guy never came back.
No way.
I would have just walked out.
He was gone. Yep.
Whoa.
He was gone.
There was
Can't blame him.
I would fucking quit if they just made me clean up shit. By
I wouldn't
myself.
even clean up the shit. I'd just be like, I'd look at it and be like, I'm out.
I'm so
Bye.
glad I don't have to clean bathrooms now. Like, I never really did. Like, you know, it's like most of the time you're just sweeping the floor, or, you know, like normal stuff, whatever.
Mhm.
So, but now I don't even have to do that.
Imagine grabbing a grown man's turd out of a urinal.
Oh.
Oh.
Last thing, his
That's
underwear ended up in the fucking trash. Yeah. Yep. Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck.
Grown ass fruit
Oh.
fucking buried in the trash can, covered in shit.
Oh. Did he wipe with it? What happened?
He had to have, because, I mean, why would you keep them at that point? Like, you're already covered in shit, you might as well use the other real estate that you got. Just as a bonus one.
At least
You
he
could have had toilet paper, you never know.
At least he bothered to throw them away.
Yeah, honestly.
Could've just left them on the floor.
Left them hanging on the fucking
Yeah,
stall.
I would have.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine, dude, wiggling your dick and ass over the trash can.
I've done that at my own house.
Imagine him doing that and someone walks in. Just, what the fuck are you doing?
Meat just dangle.
Just the shitty undies in his
I
hand.
shit my pants. Just please get out for a second and come back.
And that's the grandpa that keeps grandma that shit all over the walls of Reno.
Oh man.
And that's, you know, that's not going to be the last time either. That's what's sad. I mean, it's not. It never ends.
He threw him away. Like, he clearly knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
He knows the
It's
time.
like he's done it before.
Fucking Kobe did it from the start.
Oh, yeah. Half more from the logo. the Dave Willard wave off.
Oh man. My dad's done that once.
What?
Yeah, well, he basically tried to like silently fart because he was like in the same car as his boss. I don't know why we would try to fart in the car with your boss. It's like you're with your newly.
Yeah, so you ever try to fart in class?
Well, I'm just saying, like it's like
You know,
you're
you're like, you tend your stomach, like,
yeah, dude. But it's like you're with like a new girlfriend. You don't fart in front of a new girlfriend.
What do you mean you don't?
Yeah.
You choose not to?
I mean,
How do you do that?
I give it like a month. All right.
Why?
That's fair.
And
No,
then,
I
and
gotta
then,
squeak it out.
and then I explode. Either they like it or they don't.
No, bro, I gotta squeak it out. I can't hide that shit.
If I got a fart, I got a fart. Like, I can't not.
That's where I'm at.
But
Thank you.
yeah, like he basically sharted in his car. in his boss's car next to his boss. And he was like, I think you guys know when you shirt, like when you lean.
No, I don't.
When you lean, I mean, I haven't shirt. I don't shirt often. When you lean a little bit, and you can just feel straight like squirt out
Or
of
like
your ass.
it's like warm, wet, you know?
Yes.
Or like you remember like if
That's-
you're farting at practice or something, and it's like you're already sweating, so you
I
fart.
am
You're like,
so
dude, did I
confused.
actually shit? Like you can't tell because it's already wet. You know?
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
it's so soaked down there.
I do
from
that at
sweating.
like football.
You do that on a daily basis.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude.
so you shit yourself at football?
No,
on
but
a
it's
day-
like you think you do because you're sweating and it's wet. It's like, dude, I might have shit, but I can't tell because I'm already wet. Like my ass is swampy. You know what I mean? Like it's
That's
already
swamp ass.
soaked.
Oh man.
Like you can't tell if there's shit
That I
everywhere.
understand.
But yeah, he went to the airport and he was like, okay, my underwear are ruined. So he instead of throwing them away though, he literally wiped his ass and put them behind the toilet. It's like this poor fucking janitor.
Imagine getting caught just trying to throw them away. Like,
I can just
that's
see-
just
Dude,
embarrassing.
imagine if you walk out and some guy like just goes in your stall right after you, you know what I mean? Like they're busy and like he comes out and he's like, "You're a fucking bear," you know? Like he knows it's you. Like, oh my
Even if it
god.
wasn't, like your dad would have got blamed for it. Like,
Yeah.
Whatever's in that stall, that is
Yeah,
your
that's your
responsibility.
fault. I just watched
When the
you.
next person sees you. That's
Yeah.
that's just how that shit works.
Dude, my dad has done some crazy shit. I always remember we went to the fucking Cavs game, like when LeBron was here.
Ooh.
And we got a good parking spot, but he's like, I gotta piss. So he like opened the door and just pissed near the car. And the guy was like, get the fuck out. Like, he literally saw my dad pissing. He was like, put your dick away.
God.
Gotta love it.
Dad needs to check himself, man. I don't know. That's twice now. That's twice now.
It's
man.
like 10 years apart.
Oh, okay.
He's coming on 50 though, so I don't know what's
That's
going to
true,
do next.
yeah. I would've read it.
Next, he's gonna miss.
Oh, fuck.
That's crazy, though. Man. Your dad don't look 50.
Yeah, dude, he
No, he
looks
doesn't.
he looks real young. Other thing we were talking about last time was when you guys stop eating or drinking expired products.
I don't
I do
eat
thank
or
you.
drink expired products.
So on the day of the expiration, you throw it away.
it depends. Like if it's cheese and I can smell it, then yeah.
So
Or
you
like
s- you
lunch
smell-
meat,
smell it,
yeah,
you
lunch
just-
meat I'm pretty picky with. If it's 7 fucking days,
Yeah.
maybe even 6, like I feel like my stomach gets fucked up like pretty easily, so I'm not gonna take the chance personally.
Okay.
I always have to do the sniff test on like milk. Cause I feel like
I've had milk expire early the one time. I
Yeah.
could taste it because I had it in a protein shake and I drank it and I was like, this milk is weird. And I had just a glass of it and I was like, it's definitely low key expired.
yeah, I mean I feel like it depends. Like if you get like skim milk or 1%, like
Yeah.
those aren't gonna expire like the day. You give it like 4 more days. But if you get like some vitamin D milk, bro, you better be watching that shit.
Closely.
Man.
Charlie, I forget. Did you do the small test, or did you just don't give a fuck?
You don't buy milk, do you?
Yeah, I do not buy milk because
Jeez.
Damn.
the last time I bought milk, it exploded.
So you don't eat cereal, you don't drink milk, and you don't bake.
So
Obviously.
I eat cereal. I just eat it dry.
Fuck?
Dude, that's weird. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you serious?
Okay, now I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna cat, but like Crave cereal straight out of the box,
Yeah, that's not bad.
gas. Like it's pretty
You
good.
put that shit in water.
But that's not really my breakfast. That's just kind of like I want like a chocolatey snack. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm like Fruity Pebbles.
Okay.
I'll eat them dry.
I don't eat it for breakfast per se. It's just kind of like a snack.
If I'm hungry and I'm like, oh hey, look, Fruity Pebbles.
You know the taste of Fruity Pebbles and milk together, though.
So do you just like put it in a bowl and
This
eat it
guy.
with your fingers, or like you
I have a
just
spoon.
dump face it?
You literally
Oh, you actually-
you pour it into a bowl
Yeah.
and then you spoon it out.
Yes.
Wait, why?
Because that's how I
It's
get
like
it with
pour
my
cheese into
parents.
the bowl, just eat it with a spoon.
Honestly, at that point, you
That's
could literally
genius.
No!
Give me shredded cheese. I'll put it in and
No,
Charlie,
cheese.
you,
I'll
could,
do it.
you could literally just cup it out of the bag and like
Yeah,
eat
actually,
like
that's
chips.
what I, yeah.
but a lot of it's just gonna fall on. Do you know how small Fruity Pebbles are?
Have you seen your floor?
There's not food on there.
Okay, so something I do, I'm not saying with cereal, but like with bag of chips, say I go to Subway, I get a bag of chips. I don't know if anybody else does this. I've never seen anybody else do it, but like when I get the bag of chips, I'll actually like pop it, crush it up, so that way like it's in small pieces. Because I don't honestly want to use my hands to eat it. Like I'll wash my hands before I eat, but then I end up just like tilting the bag into my mouth. I don't know if anybody else
Yeah,
does that,
absolutely
but that's usually
I
how I eat
have
chips.
never done that.
Okay.
I don't
The
even
only
do that
thing-
for the crumbs.
The only thing I do that with,
I
like
put
if
it
I'm
in
gonna
the
crush
cookie.
something up in the bag,
Yeah.
is
It's
like,
cookie.
well, it's like those,
Yeah.
Yes.
it's like those little crackers that you would put in soup.
Okay.
It's just like
Yeah.
crackers.
Saltine crackers or something like that.
Those little like octagon fucking. Yeah.
Did you guys ever snort Smarties?
No.
When
No.
that was a thing?
I never even eat
No,
Smarties.
I did a
so-
pixie stick, but it was that extra
You
large
did a-
BBC one
Oh.
that you got at like 6th grade in Mrs. Gregory's science class.
You
know?
actually snorted
Shout
a pixie
out.
stick?
Yeah.
Oh my.
It was a giant one that we got, and I
goodness.
put a little bit like on the desk, and I
Damn,
had
that
a
is
headache for the rest of the
I-
day. Yeah, it was
Oh
really-
my god.
I have never snorted anything in my life.
Yeah, other than that,
Sounds
that was the last
awful.
time I snorted anything in my life. It was awful.
I did, however, in like I think it was 7th grade. Me and my locker partner had this lemon scented like Sharpie or highlighter, and we would just take it and just put it in our nostril, and that's just what we did the whole
This
day.
is supposed to share that.
Yeah,
You
It's-
shared it?
it smelled like lemons.
No.
Oh, Charles.
It's not as disgusting as when I've seen somebody else shoot a ping pong ball from their mouth into another grown man's mouth.
that has happened. To
Yeah.
me.
Dude, and I know both of those
Exactly.
people.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know
I don't know
those.
the other kid's name, but yeah.
I know JoJo and Doug.
It was Nick and Brandon.
It wasn't. It wasn't
You weren't
Doug.
here. You'll
Yeah,
hear later.
it was Doug.
It was
No,
Doug, yeah.
was it really?
Yeah, it was
JoJo and
Doug.
Doug.
No, it was like some other fat kid, some other
Yeah,
thrower.
Doug.
It was a bald, like not bald, but like
Oh, maybe there was
baby
somebody
face
else.
kid. It wasn't. No, it was a track. It was
I
at the
swore Doug
pictures.
did
It was a
too.
track.
Yeah, it
Picture.
was JoJo and Doug in the gymnasium during track pictures. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
That was the
think it was-
infamous year where everyone
Dude,
literally
I-
fucked off. with-
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember
It
that.
wasn't Doug. It
I
was
remember
this
that,
other
like-
guy.
Absolutely distinctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
It was disgusting.
It was
Like
wild.
they kept retrying to, and you know their ball was just covered in fucking hair, and they're just stuffing it in their mouth, like,
Yep.
like hits the corner, fucking.
Respect for commitment.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I can't even, like, think about it.
Yeah.
I can't even think about that. Holy shit.
It was gross. It was I mean, like every time JoJo spit it off the wall, and every time Doug caught it in his mouth, the whole audience.
Dude, literally, they fucking put their neck into it like a chicken.
Yeah,
Fucking
bro.
like, shot that shit like 10 feet in the air.
It was entertaining.
Oh my
That
god.
sounds
It
entertaining.
was so awesome, and they got high on the wall too. I mean, it was awesome.
Dude, if we had phones, they may be famous from
Yeah.
that scene.
Yeah, yeah.
They may have been famous from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
For about yeah. I mean, Logan's girlfriend, now wife,
Mm-hmm.
has a video of her just like falling. She was just walking, and she just
That
ate
went,
shit.
yeah, that went viral, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. It had
You're
like
kidding.
No,
A
I
couple
was
of
like, I was like
about-
in
yeah.
the
yeah.
one of the choir or band room. type
Yeah,
choir
it was the
or
choir.
something.
I saw it on Twitter. It had a couple 100,000 like retweets and likes and shit. Yeah,
What?
yeah,
The fact that that was even recorded.
Yes, like his wife.
yeah.
Is not wife.
Yeah, she was just walking weird, just being
She was like marching. I believe she was
Something.
marching, and she was on a terrace, and she missed up.
Yeah,
Dude,
just
I would
fell.
actually, I'd be honored.
Hard.
I'd be honored to be, like, Loki famous.
Logan hated
That's
that
why-
Yeah, he
video.
wasn't a fan of that.
So
Like,
much.
That's when I
It was
hate you.
embarrassing. For
Oh,
both of them,
yeah.
you know?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
It was quite funny. I mean,
It was.
hard fall.
No.
It was a hard, like, disregard who it is.
My
it was a
English
hard
teacher showed it so many
Fall.
times.
Mrs. Gations.
Yes.
In front of them?
They were in the class, but I'm sure she showed it to their class.
Oh, I'm sure she's seen
I
it,
want to
yeah.
say he was in class with her when she showed it. I want to say
Oh.
I believe
Was
that.
he pissed?
he was not happy about it.
Oh my.
He was not happy about it. I want to say. He,
Did she know who it was?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to say. I'll have to double check with him.
That's even
But I
worse.
do remember him being like, he told me he was in class when they showed it, and he was not happy about it at all.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah. She wasn't. She had a good sense of humor, but she was sort of a bitch. Like a
Yeah.
like low-key. Like if she was teasing you.
She didn't like me. I know that much,
Okay. yeah.
and that's why I wasn't invited to the
I
wedding.
remember the word was like you know you remember how you had like those 10 words you had to the vocab words right you had to study them and then for the
Yeah.
test
Yeah.
One of the words was meticulous, and one of the sentences she used as an example was, "Devin's hair is very meticulous in the Brandon Bieber locks," and I was just like, "Damn, like that. Thank you, but don't call me out like that." I do remember that though.
Damn. Yeah,
Did you not have anything planned?
I was just thinking about it. I was like,
Well, to piggyback off what Keith said, but I was thinking earlier before the podcast, a music range, right? I don't know what you want to call it, but your North Pole, South Pole stuff, right? So, for example, name one extreme music that you listen to, and then compare that to like the other extreme. So we were just listening to Olivia Rodrigo in the car, but then I had Cannibal Corpse on, and I think that displays like a lot of what
I'm
we're
very
into.
lost because I don't know what either of those two things.
I'm very sorry. You only
so
know
one
Cannibal
is
Corpse.
screamo and one's like
Yeah.
girl fantasy, like
So, like-
Taylor Swift.
yes,
Oh.
but even worse.
So Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo was in High School Musical, the musical, the series too.
Okay.
Yes. That. Wow.
You've done your research.
Oh yes, I have.
All right, if I have to hit something right now, I'm gonna
Yeah.
say Beethoven,
Okay. That's crazy.
and then we'll go to like You Won't Be Missed,
Yeah, like Monster Flames.
Like Monster
yeah,
Flames.
like Monster Flames.
which is Beethoven, classical to
Yeah.
screamo.
And I don't know like what this exercise is doing, but it's like just kind of getting a range. Like Shane,
Yeah, but
I
is that
can't wait to
range-
hear yours.
wait, wait, is
Your
that-
range is
hang on,
gonna be
hang on.
literally Snoop Dogg to Drake.
Hang on, is that really a range though? If those are the only two things that you listen
No,
to?
no, no.
No.
I mean everything in between, right?
Oh, I
So
mean,
what
this
if
is-
you don't like everything in between?
Well, I
You know,
would say
then
and
you're-
you just like Beethoven and you like.
Then I'd say your range is like hip hop.
it wasn't meant to be
Right?
some details.
No, I'm just saying though.
No,
like,
I understand.
because just because you like screamo and fucking rap doesn't mean you like vaporwave and classical music and freaking jazz.
I mean,
Vaporwave, you know what
Are
I'm
they-
saying?
Are they in the middle though?
I don't think so. I think
Exactly.
I think they're all separate.
All right,
entities.
And so it's not in the middle. So it's,
So maybe a range is a good way to look at it.
Honestly, I would say.
They always say a range, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's
Radar.
just because you're here and here doesn't mean everything in the middle you like.
Yeah.
I would say I happily enjoy all music, but I don't like every
Okay.
song.
I would
of
call that
every
a wide
genre.
range.
You know what I mean? Like I don't like every country song. I don't like every
Yeah.
jazz song. I don't like every hip hop
Yeah.
song. But I do
But you
like.
dabble in that.
I do like every single genre that I listen to. So
Yeah.
I like
That's
everything
fair.
that I listen
You just-
to.
Yeah, I don't like every rap song that comes out either.
But everything I don't listen to, I don't like it.
I found out recently, like 3 weeks ago, that I'd rather listen to 88.1 on the weekends, which is a polka station, as compared to a country station. What is it, 94.1?
yeah.
you mean you don't like Wagon Wheel?
Keith.
Time? I don't think so.
Don't start with me.
Oh man.
But yeah, I'd rather do polka over fucking in the 4 80-year-old people that listen to the polka station and listen to Kenny Chesney or whatever the fuck. What's it
Toby
called?
Keith,
Like
Trace Adkins.
No, I'm thinking Kane Brown or something. Fuck
Dude,
that asshole.
I tell you what, I was on my way to North Carolina the other day to visit Leslie's brother. And Leslie and I just were flipping through channels because we didn't really want to listen to like our classical phone music.
Yeah.
And
That shit gets old sometimes.
yeah, no. But
Like, I can't go hard for 9 hours. You know? I can't head bob for 9 hours.
That's
I can't do
that's
it.
facts.
but we literally stumbled on the classical just line or like station, and I was just like, damn, I'm gonna keep this. But the funniest part I think was the guy describing. So you know how like there's like a, hey, thank you for listening to Q92.
The DJ,
This is
yeah.
Evan,
Yeah.
and
W balls.
let me.
Nicky Nuts. Nicky Balls.
But this guy was literally describing just classical music, but it's such an even tone.
Mm.
He was like,
Alright, so guys, just introducing Sarah Jeski's wonderful
Damn.
soundtrack where she mixes a little bit of a pop with
That's why he's on the clock.
it's just like, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This guy is amazing.
Nice, man.
Oh, man. You guys should listen to that. I recommend.
Actually, I don't know what that jazz channel was that came on.
Yeah, I do remember that. It was decent,
Like literally
actually.
just on the way home, just listening to jazz, and I actually ended up finding like the best jazz song ever. And
You
it's,
still
it's
have-
on
you
my
still have
phone.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That
It's
shit
like
was
6
awesome.
fucking minutes of this dude just kissing me in the cheek, like, like with a saxophone.
Yeah, it was actually fire. He played it, and I was like, oh, alright, this is actually decent. Yeah. But where I was going with that.
Like you don't like. There's no words in it, but he's just like telling you, "I love you." Like, that's what it sounds like he's saying.
The instruments are
like in
just
his music.
enveloping me.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just like
That song was fire as fuck. I do
My
remember.
penis just gets harder and harder as
Yeah.
I listen to it.
Dude, it was fire. I do remember.
it's
that.
very good,
But
very good song.
where I was going with that was I wanted to tell you guys the most feminine purchase I've ever made at Target. Right, this was like a few weeks ago, and I bought that Olivia Rodrigo CD and a charcoal face mask, and I did it. I fucking did it. And I hid my room for about 30 minutes as I applied it.
I remember you saying that. Yeah, I do.
And I
was like, oh, okay,
and I
whatever.
completed the face mask.
You know,
It was
okay,
nice.
there's
it was
a
quite
difference.
nice.
There's
My
a-
follicles felt free.
Honestly, I'm down to get fucking clean. I don't know, like, if I could, dude, I would be down for a spa, fucking cut my nails.
Bro,
I don't
are we gonna have a boys' night face
I'm
mask
in!
night?
Did this just turn into the best thing?
Alright. I think there's a distinct difference though. If you want to buy your own clothes compared to if you're
The gayest thing about that purchase is that CD came with a full-size poster of Olivia Rodrigo. It will remain folded up. I looked at it once. I was like, this is actually the gayest thing I got. The face mask is fine.
Young Devin, that's what you would jerk off to.
And she's 18. She's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
but there's no ass.
you know what she looks like, don't you?
I don't
She's
actually.
very tall and skinny.
Oh, I
She's
know.
quite,
I
Yeah.
don't even know what that is.
Olivia Rodrigo, she's great.
Actually, she's got some banger hits. Some banger hits. Alright, is it worse to listen to like
Yeah.
like a girl song, you know, that everybody's like, oh, that's like a girly girl song?
Mm.
Or is it worse to listen to something like, I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just
Oh
anyone.
man.
I don't know, dude. I really get
I mean, I would imagine that
Like,
that is
let's-
also a girly girl
Like,
song.
if you're like, I mean,
Yeah.
but a guy is like,
I don't know. Like, have you heard? I don't know. Avril Lavigne's got some great ones. Fucking "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus. Like, are you talking about party songs or like?
I mean, like,
Yeah, but that's not like a girl song. Like,
Right,
that's about
okay,
like missing a girl
like
or
pussy,
something.
like Pussycat Dolls or something. Buttons.
yeah, the Cheetah Girls.
oh, pushing on my
Yeah.
pushing on my buttons.
Fucking Genie Bottom by
Okay.
Christina Aguilera.
If you want to be my lover,
Honestly, those were all pops.
see, that's what I'm saying. I only know bops. Like, I didn't know
Those are
but
certified.
Those are all
Damn it.
pops, though.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I remember-
It goes back to you like what you like.
I mean, I think if that's
in your range.
all you listen to, then it could be weird. But it's like, you know, it's
If
a
it
good
comes
song.
on,
like,
if it comes on.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh my
You know, it's classic. It was.
Yeah, like Party in the USA comes on. You know I'm singing every word.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the climb.
It doesn't matter.
Come
If
on.
it's I don't
You know,
care.
I forgot.
I don't care if it's fucking
It's
Smack That by
in your
Akon.
feels,
It's
dude.
coming on.
Come on.
It's coming on. Absolutely.
Man.
something's coming off though. As soon as I hear that, something's coming off.
For sure, man. For sure.
So the next party is gonna be only that music.
Yeah, female box
You know, only songs from 2001 to 2006.
from female artists.
From female artists only. I will make a playlist now,
Oh, you better.
and it will happen. And I'll play it, and I won't tell anybody. What the fuck is this?
And we're all just gonna sing along,
Yeah.
and we're not gonna say anything.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to go back to the guy jerking off in your bed.
Yeah.
When the hell was someone doing that?
Last week, man.
There were two guys
So-
actually at the same time.
Was it climbed through
You
the damn window?
saw the jizz stain that he left on your blanket.
Okay.
You washed it, right?
I was washed.
Okay.
No, I kept it as a moment.
Or did you sleep in it and then like, oh,
I
There's a jizz
specifically remember holding the blanket and seeing cum, and I threw the fucking
I think you just wiped with a towel and then put the fan on.
Yeah.
He was like, I gotta know what this tastes
I
like.
saw the evidence.
damn.
Yeah.
I would
Do you-
beat their ass.
Hang on.
If I had a spine back then, yeah, I probably.
I mean, like, okay, if Cole jerked off on my bed, it's a different story. I mean, like, come on, it's Cole. You can't like beat the shit out of Cole.
No.
I could beat the shit out of you guys. I know you too well. But if there's some like random dude like that I've known for a little bit,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I think okay.
It was
Back then,
Yeah.
I would have been a little bitch.
I was a little bitch.
But
I was.
what the fuck? When?
All
Alright,
you gotta listen to the
Jake,
podcast.
there's two guys jerking off in Devin's bed at the same time.
Okay, this is fictional.
No,
No, real. This was the bunk bed. Bunk bed. One's on top, one's on bottom.
Just back on a bunk bed. Yeah, I swear to God.
the bunk bed.
All right, Devin. Luckily you weren't there.
Yeah, honestly.
Probably playing. something.
Shame on
All right,
you.
Devin.
What are you doing?
So you saw it,
Yeah.
and you.
Why did we have to circle back?
I'm sorry. It was like literally digging in my
Yeah.
brain.
Alright,
So-
let's get it out. Let's get it
You
out.
saw it,
Yeah.
and you took the blanket and you put it in the laundry room.
Yeah.
You just like put it in the laundry room.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do laundry then, so it just ended up in the pile.
That means your mom saw it.
I don't know
No,
if
you
saw-
could have folded it over.
I see.
or
That's
something.
yeah. I thought it was sneaky. I probably folded it over and threw it in the basket.
I mean, she still might have saw it.
She could have. There's
I don't think she's gonna take it out and fucking inspect.
I mean,
Yeah.
no,
a
but
magnifying glass. You
She's-
see all the little critters floating around.
I
on the
just-
blanket.
she probably thought it was yours.
Oh, you're saying I got framed
Yeah.
for my?
Honestly, I want to
Yeah.
puke, but I need names. Who the fuck would do such a thing?
One stole a shovel.
Yeah, it's in the podcast.
Yeah.
He's like, oh fuck, I did
That's
that.
Uh,
Yeah, I was actually just popping in like, hey, you guys are actually jerking off my. Oh, okay, you are. All right. I was like, shut the door. Like I wasn't in there for it.
he was like, "Hey, how are you guys?"
I was just
Yeah.
like, are you guys like for real?
I grab him out of fucking
Yeah.
rear yank him off that bed.
Dude, you should have told Shane.
He'll hear it.
That's disgusting.
But no,
It
you
is. It's
no, like
disgusting.
while they were doing it, you should have been like, hey man,
I don't think.
take care of
I don't
this.
think that.
Yeah.
Two men in
Yeah.
a fucking room.
It was a bunk bed.
That's what I'm about. I swear to God, not making this up. Not making this up. It was probably like 6th grade. 7th grade.
Man,
I'm just trying to imagine Shane and Cole jerking off on my bunk bed.
Yeah, literally, like. I mean, what else can you do?
I mean, at that point, go for it.
finish on my blanket, like the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, you honestly, let me know when you're done. I'll come fucking clean it up for you. Like your dick dries too. Like, you don't want any seepage coming out. Yeah.
One guy couldn't even finish.
Yeah,
Poor fast.
Yeah.
fucking, my room
Was
has
it
a-
your bunk
My
bed?
room has a 50% success rate, I guess.
Or was it?
Dude, okay. Honestly, though, I feel like those two guys should feel worse about it because they both know in their brains.
Dude, I hope they look back on that day.
No, that's
today
what I'm
and they're
saying.
like, that was fucking disgusting. I hate myself.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like they
Why
both,
did they do that?
They both knew that they were jerking off on
Yeah.
top of each other. Like one was below the other one. One was on top, and they both knew in their brains that they were jerking off at the exact same time
Do you think they like?
in someone's bed.
Do you
A
think-
dude.
Yeah, in somebody else's bed.
Do you think they still tell that story?
I don't know, man.
Oh, dude, they probably.
Honestly, I bet if you brought it up to it, they'd be like, what the f- you making
Yeah.
that shit up?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, no, it happened.
They like convince themselves it's a lie so bad that they believe it, that it didn't happen. Like if you tell yourself
Yeah.
enough times, you
It
know.
happened.
Damn.
There's
But we
almost-
fucking know.
So if that happened now, would you beat some ass?
If it happened now, would you someone jerking off in my bed? Yeah, someone's getting ripped off by the wiener. Like
Yeah.
Shane said.
Yeah.
I mean, that's unacceptable. Especially if it's those two, I would actually kill them. Yeah.
Dude,
If it's like you jerking off on my bed, you get like a pass. You just like finish like somewhere else. I'm just saying, like if you're gonna do it.
Just clean up after yourself,
Yeah,
man.
honestly.
Dude, I
I
feel
clean
like
my sheets and shit, but
I feel like I was a little bitch back in the day too.
Oh, I'm still a little bitch.
Well, like I don't, dude. Seriously, like when I was in Coshocton, I was bitch mode activated, and then as soon as I moved over to Perry, it was like that switch went down.
Really?
I felt like a fucking.
New school, new me.
No, seriously, like
Free
I took
extra
so
stuff.
the last podcast too. I basically told the story of the first girl I've ever asked out,
yeah.
which basically went like this. This is the second worst thing that's ever happened at my mom's house. Basically, I asked this girl out over the phone. She was probably the best looking girl at Coshocton, and there's not many of them. There's probably I would have graduated with a class of maybe 90. Not even that.
We have like 400.
Yeah, we had like 400 plus. But basically, I got on the phone. I got on the home phone. I was like, "Hey, do you want to go out with me?" And she like giggled a little
home
bit.
phone.
Yeah.
Bro, that's classic.
She giggled a little bit, and then all of a sudden she added her friend onto the call.
The fuck, you could do that on a landline?
I guess. Well, I don't know. I don't.
See, I didn't know either.
I don't know if I called maybe her like cell phone or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you could definitely do that on a landline.
I didn't
Anyway,
know that.
So she was like, "Say what you just said to me again," and I was like,
Oh my god, that's how you know you got set up.
I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "Just because I want to hear it again."
Oh my god.
And I was like,
Oh.
"What are you going on with me?" Like
Oh
I said it
my
just like
God,
that.
Dude, Keith got baited.
And so they like both giggled. Anyway, I ended up being on this line like left with just her friend, and I was just like, well, this kind of fucking sucks. So I ended up I hung up.
I figured you'd heard him like laughing or something.
I hung up, and this is the worst part.
Oh.
So
They harass you at school.
I'm walking around the corner.
Yeah.
My mom and sister come out of nowhere. They're like, "It's okay, don't worry about it." And I was
You're
like,
fucking kidding me.
I was like, "What are you talking about, dude? You can listen in on the same line of the home phone."
I know that. Like you.
That is what they were doing.
That's crazy.
They literally listened to me get rejected on the home phone.
Oh my god.
My first girlfriend, or girl that I ever tried to ask out, I got actually rejected in front of my
Do
family.
you remember like calling fucking home phones and like asking for him or something like dude?
Hey, is Jessica there?
Yeah. That's funny.
Damn.
It's
Feels bad.
so easy
Yeah.
now.
Dude, yeah, there's actually some situations now, like if I was in that situation, I would beat ass. No, like seriously, I don't know why I was such a fucking little bitch.
Honestly, I remember
Back in the day.
Shane sounding the exact same as you would now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I know you haven't been. You're so unchanged.
No, but
like,
listen to
Devin,
this.
they're not your fucking friends.
I
I just hear it now.
I don't even remember.
I can
saying
totally
that.
just hear it.
But I
Like,
just remember the one kid telling us that
Yeah.
the reason why he came over, and
Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta know the reason.
I don't know how many times, if ever, like I think we saw him again after that, but like it was never the same after that.
Yeah. He just came over for our food and drinks and like pop
Yeah.
and shit. Like, that's really all he did.
Oh shit.
That was Garrett. That was Garrett, though. Yeah. I think Garrett said that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garrett's a real one.
Yeah.
What's
I
up?
ran into
Real big bitch.
I ran into him at Target like 2 years ago, by the way, and he lost a bunch of weight. He's like, Devin Myers.
Really?
And I'm like, Garrett?
Damn.
And I'm like, hey? Like, you're gonna pretend like me? I don't know. It was just really odd.
Well, I mean, you're grown ass
Yeah,
man
just-
now.
I guess so.
Thanks for not
I
jerking
didn't
off with
think
my
about
dad.
it. It was like, it's like,
He knows you.
but like, I only know him from that moment in my life, and it was like, all right, cool. Like, I guess we wiped the slate clean. But...
I mean, what would you do now?
And plus, he wasn't jerking off on my bed.
Yeah,
Hey,
so-
Are there any certain situations like you guys would do differently if you like were in that same situation now, as your mental
There's
state
probably
like right
a lot
now?
of things I would have done
I
differently.
mean,
Like what's
probably,
one
but, like,
thing that you just would be like, wow, I would never let that slide.
I don't know.
You'd have to like think back.
Like
if
I would actually do way different in that
If I had a
situation.
slideshow of my life in the last 20
Oh,
years.
you know what's actually funny? Do you remember the time that Preston put porn on the Xbox on the TV?
Oh my god!
We
I saw that
talked
last week!
Oh, I forgot. Dude, but I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't handle that any differently. That's the
Hey,
thing.
can you please tell?
Yeah,
How that
we
went.
I almost like
so we brought this up last week and the recording got fucked up. So I'm so happy you brought that
dude.
up.
Wow, what the?
So it was your birthday, right? Was it like
I
you were
don't
turning
remember.
18?
I don't.
And
No.
17.
No. It was
So
not
you were 4
18th
years old.
birthday. Something like that. No, it wasn't 18th birthday. No, it was earlier than that. I don't know what year.
16.
Maybe around that 14. I mean, early high school or fucking even junior high, like we were 13 or something. But like, I don't even know what the fuck he put.
He had
on.
like hentai, right? You had like anime porn?
Yeah.
It was hentai porn. It was like, oh my god, I'll fucking beat you.
It was so disgustingly weird and like, it's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
And you fucking went off.
yeah, I did.
I'm like, turn that shit off.
I don't remember what I said. I just remember I was gonna beat his ass and somebody was holding my arms. All right, pulled me to the ground.
Wait. This is what I remember.
Yeah, fill me in. Because I don't.
So, Preston puts on this hentai porn, and we're all laughing, except for Shane.
I don't remember.
He turns it off for a sec,
Yeah, I do remember
and turns
that.
it back on.
Yeah.
And this is where Shane starts
Oh,
to
I
get
remember I grabbed his Xbox or something.
So, no. You try to turn off his Xbox, and this is what happened. So, as you're literally You took your pointer finger, and you know how the regular Xbox, what was it? Not the 360, Xbox One is what we had.
The original, the touch.
The Xbox One, where you would
just
the
touch
Xbox.
have the buttons.
you would just touch it.
It was a 3. I don't know if it was a 1, right?
Yeah, I think it was a 1.
It was the original fucking one.
No, not the 1, right?
Yeah,
it was the
like
one.
the black box.
No shit?
Yeah, it was the one.
Titanfall was out by then?
Yes.
The 360, the
Yes.
slim black version, the gloss.
I'm thinking
one.
the 360 with the heat sensitive.
No, it, like, you would literally
Yes,
touch
it was the same thing on the one because the Slim had the Xbox with the touch sensitive,
Okay.
but the power button, and then the original Xbox One when it came out had that same style, not an actual press button.
Okay.
So you went in steaming though, trying to turn off this fucking porn,
Okay,
and Preston tried to stop you. Do you remember how he tried to stop you?
I don't.
Okay, this
Yes.
He probably pulled his pants down.
this was the best part. He
What
literally,
else would he do?
he literally went pantsless, and you almost touched his asshole. Like he was literally using his ass like a shield, and like every single way that your finger went, like his asshole matched it. And I think that made you even more mad.
We're gonna personal. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it, but
Oh my god. That was so
I know.
fucking funny. I remember the first time I ever met Preston, like, I saw his dick. Like, dude, this guy would get angry in a video game and pull down his pants, and he would go, and his dick would just be out flopping. Like, flopping.
yeah. Can we, by the way, explain it's a fucking hog? You know what I mean? Like you have to add that in. Is like oh yeah, dude, his dick was like it was 2 inches soft, like fucking hang.
Didn't you guys record him on a treadmill
Yeah.
running naked?
No, it wasn't recorded.
It was on Omegle.
Yeah.
So we saw it, like, the view that everyone else would see.
You just see him in the background. Fucking.
That was like my 18th birthday, I believe. I want to say I was 18 and he was running on the treadmill naked. That was also the same night where JoJo would tuck his balls and pecker in between his thighs, and he'd sneeze on Omegle, it would fucking explode. I do remember that. He just had his groin like on camera, and he tucked everything. And every time we got a new contestant on that chat room,
god.
it just dick and balls. Like,
So
immediately.
he Buffalo Billed it and then just exploded all up.
I've never
around.
seen anyone click off of us so quickly. Like, we just got constant.
At least it's funny though, like you saw it with some actual dude.
It was
just
hilarious.
Straight dick. You
Oh
know?
my god, so I'm pretty sure we brought out like a pan or a whisk or something at one point. I forget what we were doing, but it was fucked up.
What'd you do with it?
My memory is
I
bad.
gotta know.
It's really bad, but I don't know. We were like whisking up his balls in the pan and I don't know what was going on. I'll have to ask him. He might remember. What'd you do with it? I don't know.
Sounds very gay.
Times
We didn't
we
shit up. I swear we brought out a utensil.
A whisk and balls, man.
Yeah.
You don't know Omegle, man. That
But I
was-
do specifically.
Dude, Omegle is still around and it's still just as
still,
fucking
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Like, it is weird.
It's funny how much easier it is to get on now. Like, remember a computer with like a webcam or something back in the day, or you're typing on the keyboard? Like, how,
Hey, click. Hey,
I guess like
ASL.
not native that was.
Age
to
6
do.
location. Why would we put L? Location. What? Age 6 location.
Yeah,
Tits.
ASL.
ASL.
Remember that tits question mark? Remember that?
Oh man.
The person would instantly disconnected their own.
I remember me and Christian got boobs like once, and we actually like we couldn't believe we got them. We were laughing so hard. It was like
Kick. The good old kick days.
I don't remember kick.
Ooh.
Kick.
Do you remember kick?
Hey,
Charlie?
I remember kick.
You got kick?
I do like remember
Yeah.
kick, but I don't. Remember.
And that was, I always remember kick was
I didn't
like
have kick.
for the people who got grounded.
It was. It really was.
But they still had kick because they had their Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
But their parents didn't know about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's
So they-
kick?
So it's
It was
almost
just
like,
social media.
yeah, it's like a texting app, but through Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So instead of being able to text like normal, you
Yeah.
could just add somebody on Kick and text you Wi-Fi.
And your
But your
parents
parents-
can't see that. They can see the text messages. They can't see kick.
So they have no idea that you're
Nice.
texting. You're
Okay.
just still texting. God, what the good old days.
Yeah.
The good old days. Dude, honestly, going back though to what I was like talking about before, where I was a bitch back in the day.
Back in the day?
There was this one kid in Coshocton
that literally spit in my water bottle
Whoa!
in front of me. He like looked at me and spit in
That's
my
not
water
what happened
bottle.
to me.
It
And I just like
And I was
In high
like,
school,
I would still drink it, pretending that like
I would
didn't affect me.
beat your ass.
Oh, man.
If you spit in my water bottle
Now,
purposely,
yeah.
holy shit, you would be dead.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't even get a chance to be like, whoa, bro. I would be, like, on you. Like, you would be fucking dead.
No, that's unacceptable.
I don't care if I get my ass beat. I am going to beat your ass.
Yeah, try getting a broken nose or something.
Oh, man.
Preston said he could be on our podcast on Thursdays, by the way. I don't know if we can set something up. Maybe not.
go...
That's fine. But Charlie and I will talk
Yeah.
about it.
You guys could do a double.
Or Monday. Monday.
Yeah.
Monday would work. Monday would definitely work for me. Shane, I want to tell you, sorry about bringing that Ouija board up that one day.
I don't really remember having that.
What happened with the
Well,
Ouija
I'll
board?
explain, Shane.
Oh god.
Don't worry. I got this story in my background here.
Oh god.
So, we got really into scary shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Fuck, yeah.
It was like everything we could think of that was scary, we did it.
Yeah, trying to like summon ghosts and shit.
Dude.
Yeah, we tried to summon everything.
I'm
so
in.
I was
Let's
like, one
go.
day I was like, let's get a Ouija board.
The Midnight Memory.
And like Shane was silent, just playing on the floor, like silent. And everybody was like, yeah. I was like, we should go to the store and get like the Ouija board. And he was like, we're not getting a Ouija board. Like out of nowhere, and I was like, why, Shane? You little pussy? Like you being a little pussy right
Most
now?
likely, yeah.
And I was like, dude, you're just being a little pussy. You're being a little bitch. And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Shane literally didn't say anything this entire time. Alright, you remember the plasma TV that was broken that you broke, Devin?
Yeah.
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 That was sitting off in the corner.
Okay.
Shane legit came out of nowhere, tackled my ass into that shit. And we're like literally wrestling around on the ground like this Ouija board, fuck you, bro.
What's so
I'm
bad
not
about
getting
the
this
Ouija
fucking
board?
Ouija board, goddamn.
God.
So I was like, alright, I'm going to Taco Bell. I'm cooling off.
Oh my God.
And you went and got a Ouija board.
No.
Oh, you're the pussy.
We made one ourselves on a piece of paper.
Ew.
But I came back and I just remember Shane hugged me and I was like, alright, this is what friendship is.
Yeah.
Forgive and forget. You know what I mean? Forgive and forget. Shane even forgot just now. He didn't remember the story.
I do remember trying to beat your ass.
I just don't remember when it was over.
Fuck the Ouija board.
Dude, you were not happy about that shit. You were
I don't know
like,
why I would be so
fuck
upset about
that.
that. Like, I
You
fucking,
got upset about a lot of things.
like I still wouldn't have messed with it, but now
Yeah.
I'd be like, I mean, if you idiots want to do it,
I wish you would beat my ass over like my actual dumb ass. Like every day where I'm like when I was dating Kimmy and like that was such a bad move. You were just like, Keith, you're fucking stupid, and just start beating my ass. Like, I would make such smarter decisions.
You could have been such a better friend.
pizza.
Dude, are you actually?
It's not Gaines. No, it's not Gaines, fat ass.
Oh man, Devin, have you ever been in a fight?
I mean, I wouldn't say like.
Maybe
yes.
not a I wouldn't say like that.
Yeah, I would say that's possible.
I wouldn't say that we got in a fight, Shane. It was more of like
Yeah.
a wrestling match.
It wasn't someone. It was his name was I forget his last name. Rhett. You guys remember Rhett?
No.
And Mike, yeah.
Red.
Rhett.
Yeah.
I think so.
I forget his last name. I think Alex might know him. Literally, I was in like 7th grade, and he was like in 5th grade. He was a couple grades below me, and he was.
Yeah,
I
beat his
remember we were
ass.
at Bill Watson's house for a cookout. Remember those where we played football?
Kind
at
of.
Bill Watson's
I
house.
do.
And I was throwing the football, and he was like, "You fucking suck." And we were just like playing football, or whatever. I was like, "You suck," and we were on the opposite team. And I tackled him because we were playing tackle, and he's like, "Dude, don't tackle me, you fucking suck." And I got pissed off. I was getting a little pissed off. Like, I don't do well with that. Like, don't talk to me. I'm getting a little weird. Like, don't say anything. And I threw it to, we were on the opposite team. He got the ball, and I tackled him, and he got really. I know he was just talking shit. Like, he went shut up. Like, he had like a motor mouth, and I would everyone just tackle him. Like the game was over at that point. Like I am done with this game. I'm tackling this dude, and I actually just beat the shit out of him. And he still kept talking like a doll, like a toy doll. Like,
What the
fuck?
Well, it's like straight on his
You
back.
fucking suck, you're a bitch. And I just beat. I like bop bop bop, like real quick in the mouth. Like I didn't want to like hurt him, but I wanted to scare him. I guess I just hit him like 3 times and got off of him, and he like went upstairs, went on the hill, went away on the patio. And, like his dad found out he got hurt, and then they left. I didn't see him, but that was it. That was like the closest thing I ever had to a fight besides punching Jordan Roman's nose and making him bleed. Because he said I sucked it. What was that card game? Spit or something? Was it called Spit? Something like that. It's like, you suck. I punched him in the nose. That was it. That was like literally the only two things.
Dude, I wish I could just punch
It was like
someone in the nose.
I got pissed. I got fucking mad.
It's like literally no consequence. Like,
I got mad. That was it though. Not like a serious like, oh, meet me after class. Like nothing like that.
my only fight that I've ever been in, because I don't consider Shane a match
Right.
arguments.
Right.
Only fight I've ever been in was on the bus in like 2nd grade.
Oh,
And
that.
this kid beat my ass.
No way.
Alright, okay, he actually probably only landed like 3 punches, like officially, because I was like actually dodging and like blocking a lot of it
With your face.
with my face. But I was on the bus and this dude just like kept talking shit like behind me. He was like this fat kid. He was in 1st grade. Like, shut the fuck up. And I ended up standing up because I always do to just like stretch my legs. And this kid literally pushed me because he gets off like at that stop, but he like pushed me at his stop. So I fell back a little bit, and I came back and I pushed him, and he like literally like dramatic like fell back onto the seat. He literally flopped. But dude, you know what came back up? A fucking fist to my face.
Damn, dude.
It was like, boom! I was literally seeing stars. Like, I literally, that was the first time I've ever been punched in my life.
Have you ever been knocked out before?
I want to say that's probably the closest I've ever been.
Whoa.
I've never been knocked out.
Dude, what the fuck? You
But-
were there. You and Cole had to be there. Do you remember when Mailer? I forget what the fuck I was saying to him. I shouldn't have even been talking to him, but like,
Is he the guy who would choke everyone?
yeah, he choked me.
Yeah, fuck. He literally went to everyone and just started fucking choking them.
Yeah.
Until they passed out.
Literally, it took like 2 seconds. Honestly, it was peaceful. Like, it was insane. It was straight up fucking. Like,
You actually got knocked out.
actually, yeah.
So is that like this? Was
Yes.
that-
Yes,
so it's
he
like,
did
it's
that.
like this is on this side, right? Yeah.
He
yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like I struggled or anything. Just straight up fucking.
You're fucking kidding
It
me.
took like a second. It,
Dude,
like,
I think it's because Seth Mailer was such a big guy. His forearms and his arms were so huge. So even if
We
he
had to
went
make
like
up for it
this,
somewhere.
even if he went like this though, your whole throat is surrounded by his arm.
I don't even know.
Oh,
And as
dude,
soon
yeah.
as he presses in, all of it's blocked
You
off.
literally choked me. Yeah, like instant fucking myself.
Oh my
Dude, I remember he did that to me one day, and I was like,
I
tapped
literally
him.
went black.
I literally tapped him out
I
because
went
I was
black.
like,
I fell over like on the mat and woke up like 5 seconds later.
dude, hey,
Fucking
Shane,
kidding.
am I imagining this?
Okay.
Because I always never remembered if this was real or not. When we wrestled, and we were freshmen or sophomore, I don't remember,
Okay.
but all of the seniors and juniors or whatever, like, blacked out the lights, and they had like fucking night vision goggles and were like beating our ass with
I
like,
don't remember that.
dude, I swear to God that happened. I swear to God that happened.
I don't remember
Like,
that.
they literally had like night vision goggles.
You know,
That's
and they
insane.
had wet towels and they were beating our ass in the corner.
That sounds like a dream.
I remember I was in the corner like fucking howling. And they were beating people's asses. They were like, ah! Ah! Like there was screams like a horror movie. You weren't there?
No, I don't remember.
Why is this in my
I almost wish I
Keith.
was, but
Everything, just about everything you've asked Shane, like, do you remember this? Shane's like, no.
Okay.
But when you're talking about the lady in Cole, he remembers that. So that obviously happened.
Although I remember all of this distinctly.
Yeah.
The other moments, this is the only moment I don't remember. Like, I kind of think it happened, but I don't remember.
Damn.
Starting to think none of this happened. This podcast isn't even happening.
Damn.
Is my life happening? Yeah, I don't know.
No, you never moved in with your dad.
Was Seth the same guy that... No, it wasn't Seth. It was, who was the guy that fucking tried to bully us out of our lockers? Who was that guy?
I know who you're talking about. He was like some Indian looking kid or some
No,
like dark
he was
skin.
huge, though. He was
Juan.
like a big guy.
Huh?
Was it Juan?
Actually, it may have been Juan. Are you making that up? Are
I
you making that up?
I know there's a Mexican named Juan.
No, he has a sister. He has a sister.
That's who did it.
I don't remember his name, but yeah, he was such a fucking asshole.
Dude, he
and
was
like, I don't
Juan.
get it because like, I was never like that. Like even as a senior, like I loved the sophomore kids or the fucking, you know, the underclassmen kids. Like those are the guys you look up to. Like I fucking when I played ball, like and you had studs on your team or whatever, like you wanted to be those guys. Like they were awesome. They were inspirational or role models. Like I loved those fucking guys. I wanted to be them when I was a senior. So I was like, and then it's amazing that connection you build with the sophomore. Like you have so much to teach them. Like.
Yeah.
And then when they're seniors, then they do it. It's like I don't understand. Like they're on your team. Like why would you be a fucking dick to them? I never understood that.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna replace you one day.
Dude, in wrestling practice, this never happened to me, but a lot of the people would pee on other people's feet.
Yeah,
in the shower.
fucking Newhouse. Yeah.
Newhouse jumped on my back, butt ass naked, as I'm trying to like walk out of the locker room. Like I have clothes on, but he literally hops on my back like a spider monkey. Dick and balls on my back. Wet dick and balls.
Yeah, he pissed on my foot. It was in the shower. So.
He pissed on your foot?
Yeah.
Jeez.
You got ya.
How can you tell? It's fucking warm.
Oh no, you can tell. It's in one sole spot and it doesn't stop. Because
Yeah.
the water that gets to your feet is typically like not as warm.
Honestly, I think it's his way of saying I like you.
But his piss was fucking hot. It was like if you warmed up a bowl of ramen noodles and you tried to drink the soup. Like that was on your fucking foot. Dad, you got any input on this?
I don't know. I'm just thinking like he should join R. Kelly's sex cult, but that's about it.
Oh man.
That's a lyric one that like R. Kelly I piss on her instead of the Juice WRLD or something. It's pretty terrible. But just like that.
Shout out
Did
Juice
you
WRLD.
always-
Rest in
Juice WRLD,
peace.
Rest in peace, yeah.
The only song that I was like, what the fuck? Was You Only Know It.
You only
That's such a good song.
When he, I know, I know that song.
No.
When he was talking about it, he was like, I pour Molly all in her champagne.
Yeah.
She only know it. I took her home and I
You know
enjoyed
that.
that.
You know it.
I was like,
yeah, dude.
bro.
That's a good fucking like bar though. Honestly.
That's a good bar.
Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I cut my grass so low, I can't even mow it.
It's like
That's a good song though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good song. Fart on that.
Well,
Let's
boys,
fucking wrap this bitch up.
is
We
that
don't
a
even
wrap?
know it.
You didn't even know it. We're about to wrap this up. You didn't even know it. Alright, Flock, tune in next week, or maybe we'll get Preston and he comes by.
I'm down for a Monday.
Fucking regular. That'd be
I'm down
great
for a
as fuck.
Monday.
Who knows? Who
This
knows?
has been the Mike and Jeff with Tony and
Jesse.
Tony and Jesse. Tune in next week, fuckers. Enjoy.
Peace.
Oh man.